Jeff is riding with something he brought today that I didn't think to bring, and that's fitness. Fun bridge, all right? That's what I'm saying. There appears to be trouble on the horizon. I don't love wet chamois. I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you think we're terrible at fixing a tire when it's not cold and raining, literally, I can't think of anything more fun than this. When I said earlier, it could be worse. Just out for a Sunday ride. All right, we'll see at the finish line. We're falling apart at the seam.
Creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who, always know what will others say.
What is up, people YouTube? Welcome back to another one. Emporia, Kansas. On this episode, we're here for Le Grind gravel stage race. We're going to be doing, hopefully, 2 days of riding. I'm going to do a 50 mile today, 65 mile tomorrow. There's a number of distances and days. You can do 100 today, 65. I think tomorrow's just 65, maybe a short route, 32. I don't really know. Anyway, it's wet. It's been raining a bunch this week. It rained on my way here. It poured. Looks like it may be letting up now, but it's going to be a wet and muddy day out there. Can't wait. See how things go. This is the start of a long stretch for me. 5 weekends in a row. So we got Le Grind this weekend, Mule Skinner, Rule 3, Wicked Wilson, and I actually got an entry into Unbound. Wasn't planning on doing Unbound this year. Did not have an entry. Shout out to Orange Mud. I'm gonna actually make it to Unbound this year, doing the 100. So that'll be five weeks in a row. We're gonna get some fitness out of this year one way or another, kicking and screaming. So we'll see how this goes. It's going to be an exciting stretch. So today 50 miles, tomorrow 65. It's going to be wet and muddy. Could be exciting out there. We'll see. Here we go. Le Grind day one. Rain stopped for now. I hope that holds. It's kind of cold, north wind. Going to be a great day. All right, we are a few miles in, right into a headwind right now. Kind of chilly, but I'm also hot, so I don't know. Regular viewers will recognize this single speed all-star here.
Morning, everybody.
What are you planning on today, Jeff?
Well, against my better judgment, wanted to see where I was at. Signed up for the 100 mile.
Single speed.
Got the Unbound 100 on the single speed in about a month. Should be nice and cool today. Should be nice and green out in the foothills to the south of town. So I'm excited for the day.
Give her hell.
Good day.
This route is a beautiful route. Just really pretty roads. Get up on that ridge. It's one of my favorites. A lot of similarities to the southbound, Unbound routes. A lot of the same roads. So just gonna have a good day out there. Double up my effort. Anyway, a little stretch of headwind before we head south into the Flint Hills. We're getting close. All right, we have just entered the part of the course I'm looking forward to most, the tailwind section. For those that are familiar with Emporia, we have turned towards the Towers Climb. Nice and green out here this year. So far, the roads have actually not been that soft. We're about to get into some, we got a couple crossings coming up, right, Jeff?
Yep, a couple crossings. One of them will surely have water.
Yeah.
We'll see how muddy the other one is.
Jeff is riding with something he brought today that I didn't think to bring, and that's fitness. So I just kind of cling to his wheel while I can. Hopefully I can last. Well, this climb he'll probably drop me on. We'll see. Well, I'm getting a little soft here. Random horse. Bet that horse is pissed. He's like, fucking cows. I hate cows. Those cows know something's up. Those guys are trying to move cows today. Hopefully we didn't disturb them too much. Seem pretty calm. Not something you see everywhere every day. Made it up towers with that tailwind. One of the easier times I've had up towers for a little while. I did get dropped by Jeff, but that's not surprising. Nice stretch here.
It's the best.
To be honest, it's been a pretty pleasant day to ride a bike so far.
That would have been a really good footage if I would have H right there.
I was ready. I'm not saying I thought you might, but the camera was on. Well, our paths are about to split. Jeff is heading towards the main route, and I will be with the children. I hope you have a fun day out there, Jeff.
It's been a great day so far. I hope the next 8 hours is too, but enjoy the rest of your ride.
You too, bud. I'm sure you'll do great out there. Going to be a bit of a headwind at some point today. It's blowing right now. All right, we're through the checkpoint here.
boys, that way.
Checkpoint 1. Hunter's going that way.
Juniors.
I'm going that way.
Howdy. What can we get for you?
Awesome checkpoint.
Bananas.
I am refueled and refreshed. I hit the road. Let's go. All right, we are a few miles out of the first SAG stop, which is a wonderful SAG stop, I will note. One thing I wanted to mention about this event is the charitable aspect of it. Proceeds, I guess is the right word to use, go to a charity which name escapes me right now. But essentially it's providing bikes for folks that are a little less fortunate, especially down across the border in Mexico. The money you provide them is going to a good cause. So and just think, for some events, where that money's going, for this event where it's going, I certainly don't mind pitching in. I think the 2-day event cost me still less than $100 compared to how expensive some events are these days, and I think it's going to a good cause. The south routes here are very similar to the 100 Unbound. It's a nice alternative, a charitable alternative. Great folks, put on by bike shop and folks here in town in Emporia, so it's a local event, grassroots event. For future years, if you've never been, the grind is a good one. It's been a beautiful day. Thanks for being out here, guys. All right, I'm just leaving SAG 2 in Opie. Thank you. Got through the SAG, got a little bit more water. Flat and windy from here on out, so it is what it is. The open range kind of stuff is done from what I recall, and that's okay. Not every road is amazing. Feeling pretty good today. Nutrition wise today, I've made the switch to Element. No vials needed. I bought a thing Element. You know, felt like everyone had a code for Element until I needed one. I couldn't find one, but anyway, I bought a box of Element. Using that today. Nice and salty, so hopefully that'll help. Nice. Somebody's getting married in Opie today. Anyway, I have Element in my hydration. I had a couple of tortillas, peanut butter and Nutella, some peanut butter pretzels. Had a few cookies at the one SAG stop. So far it's been all real food. It's only 50 today, so I don't know, maybe don't have to go too deep for that, but we'll see. Time will tell. I brought some gels and cheese and whatnot, but trying to avoid them. So far the stomach feels pretty good. Sun is out, first time today. Oh, hey big dog. Hey Barky. It's right at the period of I'm too warm in this jacket, but I'm too cold without it. But there's enough wind, keep it pretty cool actually. So I'm not overheating, which last year this event was like 95 degrees. Really tough. They had a very, very low finishing rate just because of the weather. This year's been pretty pleasant. Onward. Okay, I kind of forgot we head over east a little bit to catch the Rocky Ford Bridge, I think it's called, which there's a movie about that bridge. I think it's called Murder Ordained. Cool old bridge. A little sketchy. You gotta pay attention. I believe someone has gone off that on a bicycle during Unbound at some point. My understanding is they're gonna redo that bridge or put in a different bridge. Maybe keep it as a historical landmark or something, but maybe it won't be part of the road anymore. Fun bridge, all right? That's what I'm saying. It's a cool bridge. We're not too far from town now. The wind is blowing. Sun is in and out. Been solo this whole last stretch. It's been a bit of a lonely road here for the last 10. We're almost home. All right, back in Emporia. Did catch one person. It was going hard. A few folks on the side of the road, but caught one anyway. I've been going hard since Opie. I'll probably regret this tomorrow. If I remember right, we got some free pizza at the finish line. I can go for a couple slices of pie. Little pizza. Do me good, so I'm gonna hurry up and get there. Thank you. Oh yeah.
Y'all ready for some Zumba?
One of the benefits I forgot of this event is it's usually on the weekend of Cinco de Mayo, so we got the Cinco de Mayo festival in Emporia. Get some fried tacos from the church. There's about every kind of food you want, but it's awesome. After event food, this is the place. Oh, snap. Well guys, that is it for day one. Getting my pizza, post-race pizza. I appreciate that they do that. Came in a little earlier than usual and the pizza wasn't there yet. I was sadder than you would think for just a piece of pizza, but rundown of today. Rode with Jeff the whole way out the climbs, and then when the route switched, kind of went from there and actually held a pretty good pace. I haven't looked at my speed, but I felt like I was going hard enough for me, whatever that pace is. That's how it worked out for me today. I had a good time. It was only, for me, a little over 50 miles, so not the longest route, but back for 65 tomorrow, so I'm gonna feel all those miles tomorrow, I have a feeling. Good day one, and stand by. I'll be with you shortly for day two. Good morning. We are back again, day two of the grind. Kind of feels like a repeat. I got my raincoat on again, and I think it's gonna rain on us today. We got lucky last time, but I don't think we're gonna get lucky today. We're heading right into the belly of the beast. Got a thunderstorm down south. It's like 50s right now. It could be a day out there. I know they said that yesterday. I'm gonna say it again today. See how things turn out. 65 miles on tap. Not a ton of climbing, but there are some climbs and some steeple ones there. So ready as I'm gonna be. Here we go. There appears to be trouble on the horizon, but we'll have fun best we can today. A chilly start again. It's amazing how much hotter it was last year this time, like mid 90s, 50s today. Ooh. So these are always kind of day two of an effort, multiple day effort. They're always interesting. I find that I always start out feeling a little rough early. Today, kind of tight, back's a little tight. It's cold, so that doesn't help, but hopefully, in the past anyway, I've kind of come into feeling a little better throughout the day. So I'm hoping that is the case today, but we will see. Already kind of strung out. So, not seeing a ton of folks, you know, ride with some from it, keep moving kind of deal. Onward. All right, about an hour and 15 in, through Opie past the first checkpoint and headed south. Started raining. I think it's mostly stopped now for a minute. Hadn't been like, skies didn't really open, but enough to just get you wet. Wet chamois, good times, guys. The checkpoints are a little different today. We almost make like a figure eight. So we go through Opie at like, geez, I don't know, 15 miles, not even probably. And they go all the way down to Madison. And I don't think there's a checkpoint at Madison. There's just a Casey's you can stop at. You resupply if need. Kind of finish the figure eight kind of thing. Head back to Opie again. It's a different route back to Emporia, but again, it's probably like less than 15 miles to town, maybe, I don't know. So far today, you ever get that feeling you're like dragging a anchor behind you, or you just don't have momentum? That's how I'm feeling right now. So not to be a Debbie Downer, but it could be a bit of a day for me out here. Trying to eat and drink and keep moving. Ran through probably the best roads in today's route, north of Madison. Beautiful little stretch along the stream. Starting to get a little muddy, but this road's not too bad. Folks that have run the south route of Unbound, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I've got a friend that wants to say hello. Hey, pup. That dude did like 50 miles of his own Unbound weekend. I think it was just this last year. I think half the field saw him. He's out today, getting in his miles in the rain, just like the rest of us dummies. You probably can't see how steep that is on the camera, but that climb in Madison behind the Casey's always sucks. Brick road, but skies have opened up a bit and the heat production is appreciated right now. I'm cold. Sorry to be all Eeyore on you today. It could be worse. Not a real strong wind. Mud hasn't been bad. I remembered my raincoat for once. Saw a lot of folks with short sleeve jersey and shorts today. Man, my thoughts are with them. That's gotta be cold. Even when you're giving it everything. Whew. Whew. I don't love wet chamois. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Not a sensation I enjoy. Anyway, I'm still alive, folks. Still pedaling. Ones and twos on the bike, eh? Oh, hey, how are you? It's raining. Not a lot else to report. You'll never freaking guess what we're up to.
Not everything you need.
We're good. We're all just a little cold. If you think we're terrible at fixing a tire when it's not cold and raining, we're way worse when it's cold and raining. But I think we got everything we need.
Where'd the tube go?
Right there. We tried multiple plugs, it didn't work. They're pretty good gash, like boot worthy almost. You may be surprised to find out that the tube JR got out didn't hold air. The spare tube for the 100% time didn't hold air. It's a racket. The tube business is a racket. But mine looks like it's holding a little bit of air, so we're gonna try that.
Gets me a lot of money off of me without much.
Seriously. Yeah, literally. Nice day for a rod.
Your gloves will freeze.
The
The CO2 container when they're wet.
ouchies. Froze to it?
Yeah, it froze to it.
You guys good?
Oh, yeah, you know.
Living the dream.
Can't think of anything better today. Literally, I can't think of anything more fun than this. Shout out to Alt Angle. These tire levers that screw onto your CO2 saved us in our cold stupidity. We could not get that tire off, but these things have the strength. They're slick little deals. Check them out. Alt Angle. They make the bike stand that I'm using, but they're slick. I'm a convert after today. We'll check back with you in a half hour. We should be getting closer. Well, we might be in luck.
You need anything?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah?
I mean, good enough.
What happened?
We'll find out here soon.
All right, folks. Well, the rain has slowed. The damage is done, though. Honestly, it's pretty fucking miserable out here right now.
I'm really not enjoying this.
No. I'm cold and I'm wet. But we got that tire. We got air in it for now anyway. We'll be back moving in a minute. Oh, hey there. Here's me, the idiot on a bike. It's raining again. We got JR up and going. He's right behind me. Kind of been nice to have someone to ride with, actually. Made some good time over the last 10 miles or so. We're just about to pull back into Opie, the final sag stop for the day. And I think from here the route might be a mimic or it's similar to yesterday. The wind feels to be mostly east. And the main issue with it, in addition to just sucking like headwindy, it's kind of chilly. When I said earlier, it could be worse. This is kind of what I was talking about. Stopping to change that tire, lost about a lot of body heat. I was pretty cold. So to be honest, going a little faster than this stretch just to get warm. And I am warmed up now. I did put on a neck gaiter and a hat. I don't know, we're within 20 miles of the finish, so there is a light at the end of this misery tunnel for the day. We're not there yet. yourself for a Sunday ride.
Yeah. Saying I didn't have anything better to do today.
There's not much better than hypothermia on a bicycle,
No.
is there?
It's a beautiful thing. After the gravel pack may have saved my ass. I'll probably tap out the first time we go through Opie.
Well, we are back in the town of Emporia, and I am glad about that. That got a little fun in the middle, huh?
A little dicey, yeah. Nothing like a blown tire in the middle of a shit storm.
Yeah, the old back of the gravel pack roadside service is back in business. God,
Tire.
we suck at that.
Terrible.
We have enthusiasm.
I want to know what people think the life expectancy of a tube and a saddlebag is, because I haven't found it yet.
That's right, you broke your zipper too. Oh boy. Listen, if you make tubes that actually stay functional in a saddlebag, let me know.
I'm 0 for 3.
I don't believe it's a thing. That's, yeah, you know, it's just, you know, don't worry about that. All right, we'll see at the finish line. We're falling apart at the seams, but we're almost home. We're gonna call that a wrap on the grind. Day 2 was a bit of a slog, and it was rain and mud and stuff, but we made her. Went pretty hard after that flat fixing just to stay warm enough, to be honest. I'm getting cold now. Looking forward to the ice, because I got like some sand, some places I'd rather not have sand. Oh no. Good day at the office. Appreciate you joining us for this episode. We're heading to Mule Skinner next weekend, so this should be coming fast and furious for the next month. So we'll see you next time.